Hello, my name is Pierre Roberge and I am the Daily Trader. Let's look at some stocks. Let me just try and make this work. Okay, the first stock we are going to look at, this is my watch list, is Hc2 Holdings. This is a stock that I heard today about, and I drew already some trend lines, and we see here that we are coming into an ascending triangle. So we have lower lows here and the highs are pretty much stable. So as soon as the stock closes above this resistance line, so at $4.03, as soon as the stock closes over this, then it is considered a buy signal. One thing to mention is that the stochastic, which is something that I look at a lot, the stochastic is at approximately 50%. So this is indicating a neutral force in the stock. So it might take a couple of days for it to go above $4.03. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that one. Second stock is Aikido Pharma. This is a stock that I also heard today. It was in a big trend line, then went very far away from the trend line, and then I don't know what happened to the stock. But when we are doing technical analysis, we don't really care about the fundamentals. We only look at what the chart is telling us, because the chart is telling us who is winning the fight between people that are buying the stock and people that are selling the stock. There's always this fight between these two groups of people, and the chart is showing us exactly who's winning and what's happening. So we see that Aikido Pharma just broke its major trend line that it started around the end of last year, and then it just fell down a lot, and we see that now it is in a congestion zone. So it is trading within the triangle, within the rectangle that starts at approximately $1.46 and $1.75. So it is trading sideways. There's nothing to do there, nothing to buy yet. And the stochastic is pretty low, so it means that there's not a lot of force within that stock. Another one, EBIT. This is the TSX Bitcoin ETF. So this is a fund that replicates the Bitcoin, and this is on the Toronto Stock Exchange. It has just started 2 days ago, so there's not much that we can do with that. ONTX. ONTX, this is a pharmaceutical. I learned about them a couple of weeks ago. What I heard last weekend, was that they were going to have something approved, some products that they are waiting for it to be approved by the FDA. So I am keeping a close watch on it. It has been doing great so far. We see the first big trend line here at the bottom. Then we see a second speed trend line. So the stock is moving even faster. And then the third speed. So we are within the third speed trend. And now we see a little bit of congestion. So basically it is trading within between 152 and 177. So if it breaks above that, then if it breaks above 177, well, this is considered a buy signal and we can buy it. I don't do any financial advice. I'm just thinking out loud about what I would do. So do your own research and trade trade if you want to. So, and another note is the stochastic, which is pretty high. So there's a lot of momentum in that stock still. So it might cross above 177 faster. Riot blockchain. This is another replication of a blockchain fund. So basically, it went up quite high. It was trending extremely vertical, and now it's taking a little pause. I put a support at 61.20. So I'm just watching it. I'm not in it yet. Silver. So this is Sprott Physical Silver. Wow. Okay. So Sprott Physical Silver, I was looking at it. I have been looking at it for a long while. Did not enter in it yet. So we can see the channels that I created. So it has been trending up since March of last year, after the COVID had a big impact on the stock market. And then I created, well, let me teach a little bit about how to draw lines. So I'm going to remove some drawings here. So basically, when you look at a chart, the first thing that you need to do is draw lines. And you draw the trend lines trying to find the bottoms first. So if I look at the bottoms, I see a big bottom here. I see a lot of bottoms here, here, here. And if I start here at the lowest bottom and start drawing, I can see that I can make the drawings here. I can make them here. There's many ways to do the drawings. And it's just with experience that you tend to find the best way to make them. And the way to know that you are good at drawing trend lines is when the stock follows what you drew. So that's the big test. So I could draw it like this because I would have a bottom here, another bottom here, but then it was broken here. So it means that it's not really the right way of doing it. So I could do it here. That's another valid way. But what I found made the most sense is this here. So if I do this like this, I have a lot of touch points. You try to have a lot of touch points. So we have 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6. And then it follows, you see that just putting that trend line there, you see that you get to know the shape of the chart. And another thing that's very important is that once you have one of your trend line put there, then you can replicate it. I just did a cut and paste. Well, it did not really cut. Okay, I'm going to do it here. So I do a cut and paste, and then see, I get a trend line that has exactly the same slope. And then if I place it somewhere, I can see that, well, maybe, yeah, the stock is really in a channel. And we see that that new trend line that I put there was touching the stock here 1, 2, 3, this is a bit fuzzier, 4, 5, at least 5. So let me try and do it again. And we see a little bit of support here. We see that the stock was getting support once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So once a trend line has the stock touch it more than 2, 3 times, then you kind of have a sense that this is a good trend line. So the stock is really in a uptrend since last March. And now, if we go to the horizontal lines, then always do your horizontal lines, but never forget that horizontal lines are not as important as diagonal lines. So if I do some horizontal lines to see where the stock was pausing, So we see here that, well, let me put it approximately here. So we see that the stock remained under $10 and no, more like $9.97. The stock remained under $9.97 for until, well, since last August. So it tried to break that number last August. It broke it 3 days and then went back under it. Then tried to muster some motivation and then broke it for 2 days and at the end of August and then went back down. And it has been taking all that time to try it again. And it succeeded once. When was that? On January 29th. It tried once, but then fell underneath. And now it's doing it again. So now it's doing it. So today it closed at, where is my close? I closed at 10:52. It closed, is it right? Is it at 10:52? No. I don't know where I can see where it closed. Okay, yes, I have my high here. So it closed at, it closed at 10:22 and it was the high of the day. So basically, silver was never above 10:22 within that Sprott Physical Silver Trust. It never went above 10:22 since practically since August of last year. So I think we have a buy signal here. So tomorrow morning, this is something that I would consider. Do your own research and make your own decisions, but this is something I would most likely buy. Now we have Palantir. So Palantir, here are the lines that I drew before. So the stock was in a major triangle, descending triangle, and it broke upwards. And then it went up and then went into a congestion zone. Then fell back into another congestion zone. So I took the opportunity of buying it. So I bought it yesterday at around $28. I really believe in this company. Yes, I say that when you are doing technical analysis, you should not care about the fundamentals of a stock. But this one, I think the fundamentals are great. So I don't buy it because of the fundamentals, but I buy it because it just dipped. So it makes it a good price. And I should not be doing that. But because in technical analysis, you should buy on a you should buy when a stock breaks a resistance. So it has not broken the resistance yet, and the stochastic is really low. So I went into this way too early, but I didn't want to lose the opportunity if it was going a lot higher today. So yesterday, when I saw this green candle and this big volume, I just decided, well, I don't want to miss the chance of it going further. So I'm just into this, and I'm gonna wait for it to go back up. Another company, Novonix. So let me try and redo the trend lines because I think these are not right anymore. So I'm going to remove the drawings. Okay, so I'll do a support line here. So we have a support line here. Yeah, we have a support line here, and we seem to have a second support line here. So we have a second speed. So this is what I would do. And now So it followed the first trend line, then went into a higher speed, let's say, and now it's coming back to the second line, and then it seems to be respecting it. So we have the first bounce and then the second bounce, and then the stock is a bit higher than the support. So I'm gonna do my horizontal lines maybe here, maybe here. So you see it's being, it seems to have a support here, and also I think there's a second support that's here, and the volume is going a bit higher. The stochastic is climbing a bit higher too, so we are at maybe 64%. The MACD is going to do a bullish cross very soon. The DMI is very green. So so I think this is a nice buying opportunity right now. I am already in this stock, so I'm okay, but I'm gonna stay in it. Ion, another company. Okay, so see, this arrow shows when I went in. I should have gotten in just here, but I guess I was too lazy. I was not paying attention. So I went here, I went in just here on February 9th. And then the stock went up quite fast and now is coming down. I drew a support here at 59 cents, and it seems to be respecting it. It seems to be respecting it. See, one bounce, second bounce. Here it broke it during the day. When support is broken during the day, you can accept that. You can accept that. This is the kind of leeway that you should give. And then today, see, it's respecting it again today. So basically, I am into this stock, and I would sell if it would close below 59 cents. But so far, I'm okay. Okay, Tesla. I think I'm gonna keep Tesla until the end. I'm gonna go on X-Row. Okay, X-Row here. Here are my lines. Well, X-Row has been a great trade. I'm in since November 3rd. So it's been following this great channel. It broke the channel here. I did not sell it because when a stock breaks a channel like this, it breaks a channel, but if it goes sideways, it's like it is in neutral, and if it breaks a channel sideways, it's like it never broken it. This is just kind of a leeway I'm giving in, and it's a good thing I did that, because you see it just went up after that. Boom, 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 and now it's the stock is touching the upper part of the channel. The channel is the diagonal line. It's touching the upper part of the channel, and I drew a support right here, and it bounced down it 3 times already within the first 4 days. So this is my exit point at $4.88 and 81. So if it breaks under that, I'm gone. So far so good. Then Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, here are the trend lines I drew. So I can draw kind of a second speed here. Second speed, I would draw it here, and even the third speed, but the third speed has already been broken. So see, the third speed would have been here. I can still draw it. It's almost broken, you know. It was broken here because it closed there, and then no, it said no, I don't want to be underneath that line. I want to go back in. So it went back into it, but never above 54,387. And now it seems to be going sideways again. So it's breaking the trend line, but it's going sideways. So I am into Bitcoin since a long time, so I'm just going to wait it out. I could draw another horizontal line just right here. We can see that there are lots of, look at it. This is easy to draw trend lines when you see the stock doing this, you know? So it's doing something like this. And yes, it's not a stock. I know it's a cryptocurrency. So see, it was trying to break 47,935 here. It tried once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. It tried for 1 week to break this. Then it broke it. And now it's testing it again as a support. So right now, Bitcoin is trending sideways. You can enter if you want. It's your choice. Would I enter? The stochastic is pretty high. The DMI with the red line above the green line is showing a bear trend. So I don't think I would go into it. I would just wait and see. And if Bitcoin breaks above 55,239, then I would consider it. But this is not an investment advice. CSCW. Oh, CSCW. I'm in that thing. Okay, it's loaded. So this is within a channel, and now it's touching the bottom of the channel. The stochastic is pretty low, so I'm not very impressed by it, and the MACD has just crossed down also. So I will watch this very closely, and I will get out of that one if it breaks the trend line down, or if I draw a horizontal support. If it breaks 91 cents, I think I'm gonna let this one go. Nouveau Monde Graphite. This is a graphite company located in Quebec, Canada, where I'm from. I really like this company. I am back into it, have been back into it. I think I came back into it just right here when it broke the congestion zone. I'm trying to get good. I'm getting good at, I'm getting better at saying congestion. It's easier to say in French, congestion, but congestion. So yeah, so I went in here on February 9th, and then boom, the next day it went up like this. It went and touched the upper part of the channel, so it's gonna come down most likely and touch the bottom part. And I like the fact that it stopped here and it didn't go lower than $2.08. I like that, because it could have gone back down to 185 easily. But no, this is showing some strength. Stochastic is pretty high, 62%. The MACD is almost crossing, so that's not too good. So, but I like that the bottom of today is higher than the bottom of yesterday. So, so I like that. So let's just keep an eye on it. And last but not least, Tesla. Really disappointed in Tesla today. Really disappointed in Tesla today. So, so if I back up a little bit. So Tesla has been into a huge channel since, well, I can almost do this also. I'm going to do this like, whoops. Well, I don't know why it's doing that. I've been having some problems with TradingView. I'm using TradingView as a platform. See, this is way too far. Okay, I'm going to remove this crap. Gonna try to remove it at least. Delete. Oh no, yeah, sorry. I had to remove my external keyboard to plug my mic. So I need to use this keyboard. So let me just redraw this channel, and so there was a channel here. So see, when Tesla was at the bottom, made the big bottom in March last year. And then boom, 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 went within that channel, and then decided, no, this is not fast enough for me. Boom, I'm gonna go a bit higher, and then it did that, and then it decided, no, this is not fast enough. I'm gonna go even faster and change my slope. So it didn't just change the channel lane, it changed the slope. So it went a lot faster, boom, 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 boom. And now I thought it was going to, I drew a support here. So I really thought that Tesla was going to stay above this and remain in the congestion zone for a while before going back up. And now this morning and today, boom, it just fell. Maybe I could have expected it because the stochastic was very, very low. It was around 20, and the MACD had crossed a long time ago. It had crossed in January 22nd. So things were not looking good, and the DMI also crossed. The DMI crossed on February 17th. So these are indicators. The stochastic, the MACD, and the DMI are indicators, but indicators are just there to analyze the past. So they cannot show you the future really. So the price always has the last word. So the last word last Friday was that, well, I'm still above $780. So I thought, well, the price is king. So the price knows. But then this morning, boom, 745, let's say. It stayed there for a while, and then towards the end of the day, if we look at it, yeah, I can look at it in hours. If we look at it in hours, then, okay, if I look at it in hours, yeah, it kind of stabilized at 740, and then boom, it fell down. So I am still in Tesla. I bought a put to make some money on the way down. So I don't know if I should sell my stock or not. I see a little bit of rebound post-market. So at the end of the market, now it's back up to 717. So that's a little bit of a bounce, not much. So I will take a look at it tomorrow morning to see what I do with it. There's a strong chance that the stock just starts to come down to around here to 680, and there's a possibility that the stock just respects this line as support. It could respect this as support, but it is also in a downtrend. So see here, I have my downtrend. So it's still in the downtrend. So I think what it's going to do, let me draw it. I think what it's going to do is that it's going to do something like this. It's go back up here and then boom again. And I don't know where it's going to stop. Is it going to stop here, maybe, and resume? Or is it going to stop here and resume? I don't know. Is it going to stop here and resume? I would hope so. So I'm making money on the way down with my put here. So maybe if it breaks this one, then I'm definitely going to sell the stock, because then the fall will be a lot bigger. So from 693 to down to 537. So the joy of investing is that, well, it's nice when things are going up. It's easy when things are going up. You just let them go up. But then when things are coming back down, then when do you sell? In technical analysis, it's pretty impossible to spot the peak. So then you just have to manage, well, up to what point you want to suffer some paper losses. So that's it for today. So I plan on doing this every weekday, so that I share my thoughts about the market, and I show you the stocks I own, the stock I don't own but I consider owning. And I am not a financial advisor. I have been doing stock analysis for a very long time. Am I the best at it? No, definitely no. Am I the worst at it? No, definitely not. So I'm okay. So I do this channel to help me think about what I see, and this is helping me make my own decisions. And if it is helping you guys to make your own decisions, so be it. Then I'm very happy if that's the case. Don't take my suggestions or advice as financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I'll see you tomorrow. Leave me some comments. This is the first one, so if you have some suggestions for me, please write them down below, and I will try. Well, no, I won't try. I'll try to improve. So see you tomorrow. Peace.